Welcome to the Power of Charms podcast. I'm Kay McDonald, and today I have Lisa Wester from Labcorp. Lisa and I met and did a very special project together, and I can't wait to tell you about it. Lisa is the senior marketing executive at Labcorp, and she found charity charms looking for a definitive charm for a special community that Labcorp started. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Kay. How are you?
I'm just great. I'm so excited to tell our story together. Honestly, I love all the projects that I work on, but ours was truly one of the most inspiring because we worked so hard on it together to make everything perfect, and it had a lot of meaning. So before I go on more, Lisa, can you tell me how you found Charity Charms and how we connected?
Well, it was my lucky day, I think. The planets were aligned that day. I had been searching when I found you, but how I found you was when we were launching WIN in Burlington for Labcorp. Our logo is so beautiful, and I was looking at it and saying to myself, oh my gosh, we could make that logo into a piece of jewelry, a defining piece that is so incredible that our members would want to wear this, all the time, even outside of meetings. But it had to be really good, not just really good, but really great. And I started searching. So I looked at local artisans. I looked at Google, Pinterest, Instagram, everywhere. I just couldn't find the thing. And then I came across one of your bracelets, the No Charm bracelet. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I saw it, I went, oh my gosh, that's it. That's what, something like that. That's what I want to do. And so I wanted to find out who created it, how it came to be, and I researched and I found you, and I found your blog and how that actually happened. And I thought, well, I'm just going to call Kay McDonald at Charity Charms and I'm going to see if she'll help me. So I did, and I contacted you, and I'll never forget you listened to me go through the whole story of we're getting ready to launch our Women's Empowerment Network in Burlington, and the whole story behind the logo and how great it had to be and the details. And as I went on and on and on, and you hung in there with me the whole time, and that's how we met. That's how it got started, and we collaborated, and we did a couple of different versions, and we kind of made it happen pretty quick too.
Yeah. Well,
but that's how we met.
One of the things that I think was so wonderful for me is that I believe in the power of charms. I believe that significant symbols help people tell their story. They make them feel associated. That charms can make people feel like they're a member of a community. But the fact that you came to me with the exact same idea, I didn't have to explain it to you. You already knew the power of a significant symbol. And I'm going to hold up the bracelet so everybody can see our beautiful.
Yeah, that's it.
Isn't it gorgeous? But the logo was so fun and so significant to work with. Tell me what the actual, you have like a tagline for this. It's teams coming together.
Yes. So the WIN icon means a team joined together for a great purpose. And if you can see on the icon, you can actually see people, and I think they're, women joined together with their arms connected, forming a united circle. And so I thought that was pretty significant, and it's just so pretty that it had to be made into a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
And
the design that we did on paper.
Yes. And I knew our members would be so excited about that. And we hadn't had anything like that before, and we were going to have our launch, and I just wanted them to be excited about this this employee resource group, and they were, of course, and it was great. But I'm just so glad that we were able to pull this off and get it together and have something great for our great women at WIN.
Well, I think you have shared some wonderful stories with me of the women receiving their bracelets. And one of the things that you loved the most was the little box that we did for you. Let me
That's
show.
right.
So you and I worked very hard to make it sure that everything was perfect. We shipped the little boxes, and this
Yes.
is it's kind of like a Tiffany box, but it's the Charity Charm signature logo box. That's our logo, the heart.
Yeah.
And then inside we did a customized message that said when,
Yeah.
and then
And it's got our tagline in it too.
yes.
I think it says inspire, empower, and achieve,
Uh-huh.
which is yep. And then it's got the meaning of
Team
the
joined together for a
logo.
great purpose, and enjoy your
Yep.
exclusive custom designed WIN membership bracelet.
Yes. And then you can see in that little icon inside there, it looks just like the charm.
Yep.
But everybody, they did when they unwrapped it, all of them it did feel like a Tiffany experience.
That's so wonderful.
I
And
loved watching people open it.
and then now all the women in your organization are wearing them, and it kind of unites everybody, right? But let me put one on. I'm not sorry, I'm not a member of the organization because I don't belong to Labcorp, but I'm going to wear it.
I know you look good in that. Here's mine. I have
Oh,
a whole bunch on.
No, you have the blue version on too. We went through several iterations with have this one that was not quite the final one. Then we ended up doing a blue version, but we decided that the pearl was the most powerful and unifying. So that's what we went with.
That's right. That is right. And I love it. I love seeing them with it on, and I do think they feel connected. I've had stories where people have said, I was getting my nails done somewhere, and another lady sat beside me, and she had on the WIN charm bracelets, and then we started talking, and now we're working on a project together. And I thought that's the whole reason we did this, is so you could connect.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, it's really been great. So.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but truly when your members are wearing this bracelet and they are out and meet other people may not know that Labcorp has the Women Empowerment Network. And as I work with lots of different companies around the world, I think it's so very important to have a community that unites and empowers the women. Can you tell me a little bit more about WIN and the purpose and how it works?
Yes. It's really exciting. So WIN, WEN, is the acronym for the Women's Empowerment Network. And WIN is an employee resource group at Labcorp, which is a leading global life sciences company. I think when you and I started working together, we may have had 14 WIN groups globally, but now I think we have 16, which is great. So, new groups across the globe are starting up, all the time. And then the vision of WIN is to inspire and empower women to achieve their goals by focusing on career, coaching, connecting, community, and company. And our mission is to promote personal and professional growth, offering career development, leadership-focused forums, mentorship, collaboration, and then to elevate the power of women's voices.
Well, that's so great, and it's so important, I think, for every company to focus on the women that they have and the talents, and uniting the women so they're all working together. And you've told me that this bracelet has been kind of a uniting factor for all of you as well. So we love that.
It really has.
So what makes you most inspired about the work that you're doing with WIN, being in their network and kind of one of the leaders?
So for me, what makes me most inspired is seeing other women and women empowering other women. That is very exciting to me, and also to see women connecting at Labcorp that have never connected before. and learning, new areas of LabCorp and meeting people that can help develop them to grow and, accelerate into other areas, because that's what they want to do. So that's very inspiring to me.
Right. Yeah, no, I think it's fantastic that you have this group, and that I must ask you, we're still kind of in the COVID crisis, and it's been kind of a hurdle because you can't congregate. When we first launched these bracelets, you introduced them at your sales meeting, right? And you were able to, everybody was able to acquire them, and now
Right.
you're working out of your home office, and most people are, and it's been a bit of a challenge, right?
It has been a challenge. So everything's networking and connecting is much better in person for sure. But we definitely check on each other, and but we've had to pivot to WebEx and to the different virtual platforms. And there's still a lot of promotion that we do for campaigns on social media, LinkedIn, and different areas. So we still keep it going and promote. We're just not doing it face to face,
Right.
but hopefully that'll happen soon.
I'm certain that it will. On a side note, you have a nickname. I'd love to tell everybody what it is. Sunny?
Oh, oh, Sunny Shark.
Sunny
Yeah.
Shark. Yeah. So
Right.
I know that you love charms in general, and so
Yeah.
uh, as I interview people on our podcast, I want to find out if people have a defining symbol, because I would imagine you probably have a sun charm. If not, you will be acquiring one. And I just think it's so fun to have something that is like, this is me, this is my symbol. So for Lisa Wester, it's a sun. And
It is a
what
sun.
is the significance of that to you? Tell me how that.
I think to me it's definitely the sun, because it's bright, it's positive, it's you always look up to see the sun, and I think it's important that we all look up, and uh, that is my go-to symbol is and when I text I'll put a little sun, but I think it's a happy, positive thing to look at, and definitely a charm.
Well, it certainly defines you, because you are happy and positive, and I have had so much fun working on our project together. And I appreciate you sharing the impact that it has. And I'm just so excited to know about WEN, and I think the world should know about WEN and know about Labcorp, and the fact that they are, intent on women's empowerment. That's just so important in company culture. So thank you, Lisa, for our project together, and I look forward to working with you further.
Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you did for us.
Oh, it was just a dream, just a dream. Again, this is Lisa Wester from Labcorp, and thanks again for being my guest today, Lisa, and have a sunny day.
Okay, thank you, Kay.